Homepage Sports is brought to you by Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships. With 13 brands, 18 dealerships, over 2,100 new vehicles, and this year they're celebrating 45 years the lowest prices guaranteed. Thank you, Blaze Alexander, for supporting Homepage Sports to make this coverage possible. On Tuesday, December 23rd, the Wellsboro Hornets basketball team hosted the North Penn-Mansfield Tigers in the 12th annual Peg Berguson Memorial Trophy game. As always, the game was neck and neck down to the wire, but the Hornets claimed the victory, tying up the record 6-6 and keeping the trophy. Here's what happened. The Tigers got on the board first. Andy Hermansen finds Jason Harer at the bottom of the key for an easy two. North Penn-Mansfield continued to pull ahead early with a pair of threes. First Hermansen, followed by Harer. But the Hornets kept pace, eventually overtaking the Tigers. Johnathan Carl drives his way for the jumper. Then the Hornets' full-court press stings the Big Cats. Colin Fletcher to finish. Luke Rothermel caps the first quarter with an off-balance layup, putting Wellsboro ahead 15-13. Second quarter, Tigers break the press. Kevin Clemente Vasquez sends it up to Ray Nickerson, who finds a wide-open Harer. Wellsboro answers back. Merrick Masco slams the baseline for two. Masco keeps the pressure on. Deja vu to close out the half with the Hornets still leading 23-17. Third quarter, Tigers coming in hot. Harer fighting through the Hornets' nest, sinks it. North Penn-Mansfield outscored Wellsboro in the third quarter. Hermansen puts it up in traffic. But still, the Hornets' lead would not be overtaken as Wellsboro stays just ahead, 31-28. Entering the final frame, the Hornets continue the full-court press, swarming the Tigers. Gideon Lawton cleans up the jumper. Then Griffin Morrill reads the play, makes a snag, and takes the basket. A minute later, Tigers unable to get off their own baseline. Morrill tips the pass. Masco brings it down to finish. But the oppression didn't end there as Johnathan Carl immediately reads the play and slams the layup. The Hornets held their lead until the buzzer sounded, earning the win and maintaining the Peg Berguson Memorial Trophy. Following the game, the Berguson family presented the award to the Wellsboro boys.
Let's go! Let's go!
Following the celebration, Ed Weaver of Circle W Sports caught up with Wellsboro's head coach, Ron Dowdy.
Coach, that was quite the game down the stretch, especially after that third quarter. Mansfield outscored you guys.
Yeah, I think we showed a lot of toughness, and we really showed the willingness to win the hustle plays. We made enough foul shots there at the end. We made it more interesting than I would have liked to, but especially Gideon knocked down some huge foul shots to kind of ice the game for us, and those are big points.
We just mentioned it. He was kind of the spark for Wellsboro coming off the bench, especially early on in that fourth quarter. Came a lot of hustle plays, like you said, but coming up with some big steals, slicing down through the lane to get some buckets there for the Hornets.
Yeah, he finished going downhill. Shortest guy on the court, but he plays like Gideon believes he's 6'8", and he just plays that way. He went in amongst the trees and he finished strong. And that's what we kind of stress when there's a big guy in there. You got to go strong, and Gideon really did a great job of that in the fourth quarter there.
And last question here for you. Rivalry series, you obviously want to beat your rivals, but what does this win mean to you guys? Get back to 500 on the season. You even the rivalry series up, and you've been coaching in this game now for quite some time.
Yeah, this one, everybody knows this is very important to both teams. When you win it, you kind of, you feel like there's a lot of pressure off of you, and they won it from us last year in pretty convincing fashion. So to come in here and finish the way we did, and bring the trophy back home, we talked about this is where we wanted it to stay, and we feel really strongly about that. And the boys did everything I could ask of them to do that.
It's quite the win, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The Hornets will be back in action in 2026 as they host Jersey Shore on January 2nd, while the Tigers travel to Montoursville on January 3rd. Thanks for watching Homepage Sports, brought to you by Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships.
Blaze Alexander here with Rocky, and you might have heard that Lyle is living his best life retired in Florida. When Lyle saw Rocky's last commercial, he thought he might have to come out of retirement to help Rocky along. So Lyle's going to teach Rocky how to drive a car, maybe a motorcycle, drive a golf cart, how to fly an airplane, and most importantly, that Blaze Alexander still has the lowest price guaranteed. That's right, Lyle. He'll get it eventually.